Developing today, two defendants in the Fulton County election subversion case will be tried together next month.
Well, that's the ruling from Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee after a hearing where he also learned just how long a trial might last. Now, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says there's still a lot of moving parts to all this.
There sure are, Dieter. Yeah, when DA Fonnie Willis announced the night of the indictments that she wanted to try all 19 defendants at one time, it was clear there would be a lot of objections. From what we heard today, get ready for multiple trials, each lasting many months.
All right.
And with that, Fulton County made history, the first televised hearing of any of the election interference cases. Sidney Powell and Ken Chesebro asked for speedy trials, but they don't want to be tried together, arguing their alleged crimes have nothing to do with each other. Powell's charges involve the security breach of voting machines in Coffee County. Chesebro, the so-called fake elector scheme.
What he's accused of has absolutely nothing to do with Ms. Powell at all.
How, Your Honor, is the plan down in Coffee County, if it's a plan, the alleged plan, have any commonality other than electing Donald Trump?
While, Mr. Chesebro may have never been to Coffee County, because it's a conspiracy case, Mr. Chesebro is liable for what happened there.
Prosecutors argue because all 19 took part in the criminal enterprise, they should all be tried together next month. All 19 defendants, including former President Trump, even though he and the others did not file a speedy trial motion. The idea, prosecutors said, is to save time.
The state's position is that whether we have one trial or 19 trials, the evidence is exactly the same. The number of witnesses is the same.
A trial, he said, that would take 4 months once a jury was selected and involve 150 witnesses, not including any defendants who may testify.
We plan to make that October 23rd trial date stick.
Judge Scott McAfee seems skeptical about forcing all 19 to go to trial next month, but at least 2 will be tried together.
I'm not finding the severance from Mr. Chesebro or Powell is necessary to achieve a fair determination of the guilt or innocence for either defendant in this case.
So that means 2 of the 19 defendants, Ken Chesebro and Sidney Powell, will go to trial October 23rd for racketeering and their own individual counts. And 4 months, Russ and Deidre, that's after jury selection.
Right.
4 months projected here.
And we've seen how long that has taken in the YSL case.
Absolutely.
They still have they even chosen anybody so far in that case?
As far as I know, no.
Yeah, okay.
They've not.
Tell us about the Steve Jones case. What do we know about that?
In federal court, yes. So a former Trump chief of staff, Mark Meadows, is asking to move his trial from state court to federal court because he says anything that he did was under the color of federal law, and that qualifies him to be tried in federal court. No decision has been made yet, but that decision could have an impact on these others, including the 2 that are scheduled to be tried next month, because there is some thought that if Judge Jones rules in favor of Mr. Meadows, that he might not just be the only one moved to federal court, but all 19 get moved. Then they'd have to file motions to maybe move back to state court, because Mr. Chesebro doesn't want to be tried in federal court. He wants to be tried in Fulton County Superior Court and next month. I mean, they filed a speedy trial. They want to get this thing done.
Well, the hearing was certainly fascinating today.
And historic.
Yeah, it sure was. Thank you, Randy.
Really something to see it on TV. Randy, thanks very much.